The true nature of our very being is to be in harmony. Welcome, everyone, to our Wednesday night Mystic Moments here at the Center for Spiritual Living, Boulder Valley. I'm Reverend Jody Stevenson, and I am so happy to be spending time with you right now. In fact, we're going to be talking about time. It's one of my most favorite subjects to talk about. I've always been fascinated with the subject of time because it is such a deep spiritual principle. I became so fascinated that 25 years ago, I went on and became certified as a timeline counselor. And over the years of working with literally hundreds of people, I have come to believe that how we hold time determines the quality of our life. Let me repeat that. How we hold time determines the quality of our lives. And I have seen miracles in people's lives as they have shifted their relationship with time. 200 years ago, Benjamin Franklin created the dictum that equated the passing of time of minutes and hours with shillings and pounds. Let me make something very clear. Money and time are not synonymous. They are not the same thing. I would love to have a latte at Starbucks with Benjamin Franklin. In fact, this belief that money and time are synonymous literally reduces the essence of time, that precious divine gift that we all have, to an absurd extreme. Time is the same as it was when Fred Flintstone was taking care of his family in the cave of the Himalayas. Then as now, we had and we have 1,440 minutes every 24 hours. 1,440 minutes every 24 hours. Then as now, we get to spend, we choose how we are going to spend those minutes. It's up to us. It's our choice. Then as now, it is a choice experience. When Sarah walked into my office, this was years ago in Portland, and I've just seen this so many times. She walked in, she flopped down on the couch, and she just looked at me and said, I just need 30 more minutes, just 30 more minutes, and then my life will be better. I'd heard that so many times before. And I leaned in and I looked at her and I said, Sarah, you don't get another 30 more minutes. You cannot buy, borrow, beg, or steal 30 more minutes. All living beings have 1,440 minutes every 24 hours. She just looked at me, wide-eyed and in dead silence. It's a sound that I had heard so many times before. Time is so precious. It is so significant in our lives. As we move out of the industrial age, through the information age, into the age of inattentiveness, we are losing our precious, sacred connection with time. And yet, time remains unscathed by our subjective experience of it. It just continues. I want to give you a few trivia points, which I'm sure you're yearning to know. It was researched by the Scientific American. I find these fascinating. In the 21st century, time has become a precious commodity, not only measured, but priced. Do you know that it costs about 49 cents to wash a car? Really? Maybe not. Keeping time goes back over 20,000 years ago, but today it is increasingly precise Time is measured more accurately than any other physical commodity. I have some friends whose daughter is in the world of swimming competitions. And literally 1 second, and we all know this with the professional athletes, makes all the difference in the world. Or does it really? While one of the hottest questions, whether time is illusory or not, it preoccupies physicists, philosophers, and anthropologists, and this timeline counselor. It is considered the master of everything we do. So, is time real? Is it linear? Is it circular? Is it spiral? From the industry of hospice, and I think this is the most important message of time. From the industry of hospice, the research shows that when a person is just a few minutes, a few breaths, a few seconds away from leaving their body, the number one comment that people who are dying say, I just want a few more minutes. I just want a little more time to be myself. Isn't that sweet? I just want a little more time to be myself. Steve Jobs once wrote, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most importantly, have the courage to follow your heart and your intuition. So take time this week. Take some precious moments, time, and literally do nothing. Do nothing, but just notice your breath. You can watch the clouds go by, puff up the pillows, pretty much do nothing. Take time to hug the ones that you love, and take time to honor the one in the mirror. So please join us each week for a Wednesday midweek uplift. And remember that you are simply magnificent as an individualized expression of the divine. And yes, you have within you the capacity to live in harmony and love the life that you are living. So have a great week. Be sure and check out our online classes. We have lots of freebies, and we are here to love and support you through prayer and many, many other opportunities. Also, there's a donate button if you so choose. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for being a part of the Center for Spiritual Living Boulder Valley. Love lives here. The true nature of our very being is to be in harmony.